Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a different location. This is actually my studio. I do eyebrow waxing, I do makeup, facials. Well, not yet on facials. I will be back to doing that sometime later. Anyways, I am an esthetician, a licensed esthetician. If you guys do not know what that is, it is basically, I'm kind of like a nurse for a dermatologist. So, I do know a little bit about skin. So like I said, my channel is going to be about makeup. Yes, because your girl loves makeup, you can tell. It's also going to be about skincare. So if you guys have any questions regarding your skin, please feel free to comment down below. I will definitely answer your questions. I need to stop saying definitely. I just can't help it. If you have questions about your skin, I will try my best to help you out. Normally, if I'm doing some sort of skin analysis, I actually like to have a consultation, meaning that I would ask you to come to my studio and let me examine your skin. So that way I can help you and recommend any products for your skin. So that's what I do in this room. This is where I do all my skin consultations. Anyway, so this is the look I did for today. It's a very glittery pink eyeshadow kind of look, dramatic with a nude lip. I don't know what to call this video. Anyways, but if you'd like to see how I got this look, just keep on watching.
So I'm going to start off using the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place for my eyes, which I'm going to grab a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to pick up Katsna for my transition shade. It's kind of like a nudie color, so I'm going to apply that just above the crease, and this is going to be for my transition shade. So it's like a soft nude color, so it should work perfectly with all the other colors. To add more dimension to this look, I'm going to use a Docolor fluffy blending brush with Lulu, which is a baby pink, to add more dimension. And I'm going to apply that right on top of the crease, and blending it with the Katsna. I'm going to add even more dimension with the color Hoola with a Docolor tapered blending brush again, and I'm going to apply it on the outer corners and then working my way inward with windshield wiper motions. It's a very pretty sparkly pink, and even though it looks like a true pink here, it's really like a dark pink. Now for the fun part. We're going to grab Chad with a Docolor flat blending brush, or it's actually like a smudger brush, but we're going to grab that color Chad. It's a deep black color, and we're going to place that all over the lid. Yes, you guys heard me correctly, all over the lid. Normally you would do it the other way around, put the lighter color on the lid and the darker color on the crease, but today I felt like just doing a little out of the box here. So that's where I'm going to put it, is all over the crease. I'm actually going to wing it out too using the brush, just kind of winging it out and drawing my line to where I'm going to do the black liner a little later. Using a Morphe E17 blending brush, I'm going to blend Chad to Hoola together so that it creates a nice and smooth transition, so that way it's not so harsh in the crease. So I'm going to be using the Stila Magnificent Metals and Molton Midnight. I told you guys I was going to do another look with these wonderful beautifully made products, and I didn't want to lie to you, so here it is. This is Molton Midnight, and it is a black glitter. It's like a silvery black glitter. And when I first put it on, I was really, really nervous that it wasn't going to do what I wanted it to do. So I went ahead and picked up my smudger brush that I first applied Chad with, and I'm making sure to set this glitter with Chad so that it'll last all evening until I wash it off. To wipe off any excess, like any of the fallout that I have from this eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Burt's Bees Towelettes in Cucumber and Sage, just to kind of, like I said, wipe everything off that might have fallen out that I don't want it there. And I'm also using this to sharpen where I'm going to apply the eyeliner. So it kind of gives myself a guide of where I'm going to place my eyeliner. For my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. And, I mean, it's eyeliner. I'm going to wing it out. Like I said, I already kind of made myself a little template of where I want my eyeliner. For my foundation, I'm mixing the Lancome Tint Ultra Wear foundation in 320 Bisque with Tarte Rainforest of the Sea in medium honey. And I'm just going to apply that everywhere. To blend my foundation, I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender. Surprise! I know this is around with so many makeup artists, so this is definitely a staple of mine to use this. I haven't found the perfect blending brush just yet for my foundation, but I'm still on the hunt. So if you have any recommendations, I would totally love to try to use a buffer brush to blend in my foundation. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Now it's time to conceal using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm going to hide all those wonderful dark circles that both my children gave me. To make my nose appear slimmer, I'm going to use this concealer to kind of go up almost to the bridge of my nose, ever so slightly, and kind of cover my sides of my nostrils to make them appear smaller. To finish making my nose look slimmer, I'm going to also apply it on the tip and the bridge all the way up to my forehead. Now, when I'm highlighting my forehead, I literally only do a little bit because, like you guys know, your girl has a big forehead. After I blend the concealer out with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to make sure that concealer stays. Once I blended that out, I'm actually not going to blend my nose, the concealer that's on my nose, only because I've heard, now this is all hearsay, okay? I'm not sure if this is proven just yet, but I've heard that if you leave the concealer on your nose for a little longer, you would actually have a better nose contour at the end. So I'm going to try this theory out once I'm done setting my under eyes. So we'll see how it goes. Back to the eyes. I'm going to use a Docolor flat definer brush, and I'm going to pick up Chad, and I'm going to place that all underneath my lash line so that I have a better way of smoking out my lash line without having any fallout. I'm going to smoke out my under eyes using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. And I feel that this brush is super soft underneath the eyes, and I tend to poke myself, so the softer the brush, the better. To finish my face, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Pro Finish Powder in 128, and I'm going to apply it with a Morphe E7 brush. This brush is super, super soft, and I am lightly patting my face with this powder to set the rest of my foundation. The Makeup Forever powder I'm going to be using in another video, so look out for that. And if you guys could only hear the jams I was listening to, y'all would totally be jamming with me. Now for my contour, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola Bronzing Powder with a Dew Color Fluffy Brush. I don't know the specific name of this brush because I got these brushes on Amazon, but hey, these brushes are bomb. Even though I did get these brushes from Amazon, they feel like they're high quality brushes without paying the high quality price for them. So these are Dew Color. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name of this brush correctly, but you can go onto Amazon and search for these brushes. Anywho, back to my contour. So when I apply the contour on my face, I make sure to start where my ear meets my hairline and ombre it towards the corners of my mouth. Normally, I like to make a fishy face, but because you guys all have seen my foundation monkey face, I will spare you my fishy face. After I applied the contour all over my jawline, now for the glorious forehead. So applying that literally all over my forehead. Now I'm going to contour my nose using a different method, which is the Sigma F77. I actually saw somebody do this recently in a YouTube tutorial, but I don't remember who did it, but I did this because it gives me a straighter line, a straighter line. Excuse my bouncing around. Anywho, but yes, so I'm trying this new method because sometimes when you free hand that nose, you can make your nose look crooked, and we don't want a crooked nose. To kind of blend out that harshness, I'm using a Morphe E30 brush to blend all that harshness away to kind of make it look like a natural shadow. Now I'm going to highlight with my favorite highlighter. This is from Jouer. It is a powdered highlighter in Citrine. This highlighter is so beautiful on the skin and it goes on so smoothly. I'm applying this with a Dew Color smaller fluffy brush. After I applied the highlighter on all the high points of my face, I'm going to take my ring finger and put Citrine on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose. And like I said, this highlighter does not disappoint. It shines brightly like a diamond, so I got to put it on my Cupid's bow too. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to grab a Dew Color pencil brush with Hoola on it, and I'm going to spray a setting spray. It really doesn't matter what kind of setting spray you're going to spray the color with. It's just to make it more like a metallic color. So I'm putting that on the inner corners of my eye just because I wanted to do something a little different than the typical white. When you're doing this, you also have to make sure to blend it all in with the other colors. Next, I'm going to grab my handy dandy eyelash curler and curl my eyes so that I can prep them for my eyelashes. Once I feel that they are nice and curled, I'm going to pick up the Lancome CILS Booster XL. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but it is a mascara primer to help boost my lashes for the mascara that is to follow. The mascara I'm going to use is by Too Faced Better Than a Sex Mascara. I love this mascara. I want to say this is like my 5th tube. So, yep, definitely another staple of mine. Time for lashes. I love House of Lashes lashes, and these are called Spellbound. I feel like whenever I put on eyelashes, I'm playing that game, you know, that Dr. Game Operation. I feel like I'm gonna just poke my eye, but I never do. Oh, and my husband kind of interrupted a little bit. He wanted to say hi, give me a little smooch. There you go, the smooch. Whenever you do put eyelashes on, I recommend grabbing a small mirror and holding it down so that way you are looking down, and then you come over top with the eyelash and apply it that way. And once I'm done, I kind of push them up to kind of make them look curved. Now to set my face with the Gerard Cosmetics setting spray.
So this is the look I came up with. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what works best because I'm trying out different lightings. The one I used in my previous video, I did a different type of lighting, but because I am doing this all on my own, if you have any sort of recommendations as far as like filming, lighting, shoot, even if you want to see me do a look, I got you. Just as long as you can, help a girl out with the lighting and the camera, because like I said, these are my very first YouTube videos, so I'm going to be playing around with lighting, all that stuff. So if you can help me, give me some advice, that would be great. And also let me know what scene you like better to me do here in the studio or back at my house. So if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to your girl. And I'll subscribe to you back, okay? Thanks again. Have a good day. Mwah.